I made it to the finals of the Modern Challenge on the 20th of October with my build of 4-color Keruga Omnath. This video will be showing gameplay from round 3 of that challenge, and I will be giving my commentary for the gameplay of this round. Hope you enjoy the video. Round 3, Game 1, Mond play. Keep a hand with some decent removal on the blinds. So I quickly find out I'm against Twiddle Storm, or Twiddle combo, Twiddle Lotus Field combo. So instead of a Storm kill, it just empties its deck and plays a Thassa's Oracle. Just ice them. And yeah, see, Lotus Field, already there. Shocking the Stomping Ground. Not sure why I did that. Could have played that tapped, but I just wanted to leave mana up for sure, so we wasn't playing the Teferi Time Raveler. And yeah, definitely holding the binding as late as possible. Make sure I'm not giving them any extra cards to combo off with. Which comes up actually here. So opponent does have the way to get to breach and do a couple of untaps. Opponent plays the Soporific Springs, because the Sink into Stupor won't really do anything here with regards to the ring. I have binding still open. And yeah, so opponent, I believe, fails to find. I think what they needed was much earlier than this. I think what they needed was a Tome Scour way before they did anything else here. So in a sense, I got kind of lucky. Actually, I got quite lucky. They fizzled, but the one card from the ring that was prevented by the Leyline Binding could have made a difference potentially here. So you never know. Anyway, off to game 2. Round 3, game 2. I'm on the draw as I won the last game. I want to take some time to discuss the sideboard plan for this matchup, Twiddle Lotus combo. So I treat it the same as the Ruby Storm matchup, where I just want the Damping Spheres, as if you have Damping Sphere, the game just becomes relatively easy, and if you can protect the Damping Sphere, it's almost a sure win. I board in the 3 Damping Spheres, the 4 Force Negations, the 1 Cosmic Rebirth, the 2 Mystical Disputes, 2 out of 3, and I board out all of the creature removal like Dead Gone, Rough Tumble, 2 of the Solitudes. The Fabled and Mirror Breaker gets taken out because its slow card doesn't really do anything that important on a timescale that is relevant. You just want to mulligan to a bunch of Force Negations and a Damping Sphere, or hopefully draw into enough of those. Yeah, brought out the Supreme Verdict, obviously, because it's just more creature removal that is not going to have any relevance in the matchup. And then I take out 2 Flage and 1 Omnath, because to fit in this interaction and to keep stuff in like Tishan's Typebinder and Endurance, and actually even Elash Known, because Elash Known stops Thassa's Oracle straight up. I don't think they have a Storm kill into the Lotus combo anymore. And these cards, actually, especially Flage can kill them quickly, but it's still technically slower than an Omnath, and we even take out the Omnath here, because once you have one of the sideboard cards, or enough of them, it doesn't really matter what you win with, you just win anyway. So even like endurance beatdowns, whatever creature you can stick, you usually win with and solo them. Once you have something like Damping Sphere or enough force negations that they are effectively collapsed. So yeah, that was the sideboarding. Yeah, giving up on the companion here. I keep this extremely risky hand with the one lander. I think if it was only the Damping Sphere, I would mulligan, but I have the force negation. And it is a fetch land, so I could surveil into another land. But in hindsight, I probably shouldn't have kept this hand. I could have probably mulliganed to a better 6. And yeah, failing to draw the second land. And yeah, this round will just be mostly that segment on the commentary for the sideboarding decisions for this matchup. As I failed to draw my second land for a while. Yeah, there it is, okay. Alright, maybe I spoke too soon. Force negation is not that bad of a pickup. I think I make the mistake of getting way too greedy here, in that I try and hold out way too long on a way to cast a Stamping Sphere with protection from the Mystical Dispute. And that's a mistake, because I think the only counterspell these Twiddle Lotus combo decks tend to run is Consign to Memory, and then they play stuff like Orange Chant instead of actually counter magic. I didn't play the Damping Sphere on that previous turn, because first they'd already searched for Odawara, and tapping out and then having this Damping Sphere bounced means I can't keep up this Leyline Binding, but I think opponent already managed to get enough mana to make this Leyline Binding kind of moot, because now they can just bounce it. Yep. So, yep, there's a Tome Scour, and make them do the combo. I want to see what kind of stuff they've brought in. There was nothing really notable post boards. It was just the Arms Chant. Yeah, I don't think there was anything else. It was just, yeah, and there's Consign to Memory, as I said earlier. That's the only other piece of interaction, which meant that if they had it in hand, I wouldn't have been able to protect it with Mystical Dispute anyway, because they only have to. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to protect the Damping Sphere anyway, because they would be able to replicate the Consign. And yeah, the Damping Sphere would have not resolved. And that was this game. So, way too risky of a keep. I think I could have definitely opened a better 6. On to game 3. Round 3, game 3. I'm on the play again, and nothing changes with the sideboarding. Mulligan to 6. And I'm on the play so I can keep a relatively light hand, I think, which was mostly stable with the mana. I surveilled that land to the top, as I wanted to make sure I could just cast everything that I know in my hand so far and get my mana under me. Had another surveil, so had a couple of looks at some sideboard cards. Have the Force Negation, which wasn't too bad. Knowing what I know from the previous game, the fairy was safe. Play here. Just did the draw. See if I can find another blue card, or maybe more interaction. Just dig. And another Force Negation, so that's nice. Just shock in, so I could potentially hold up Mystical Dispute in addition to hardcast Force Negation, and then an Omnath pitch if I needed to go that far with the second Force Negation. Ring is really nice here, because now I have at least something going to dig for an actual win condition. I got quite lucky. Opponent didn't manage to present the kill that early. Usually by this turn, sorry, by the previous turn, he could have something like a Lotus field already. And opponent presents their own ring. Easy counter. Pitching the Mystical Dispute, because at this point, the stuff we want to be countering will not be exclusively blue. And therefore want to keep the extra Force Negations. And obviously we're not pitching the Omnath. That was a nice pickup with Damping Sphere, so very lucky here. The opponent maybe, so most likely they had just a bunch of Twiddle effects. And the ring, that ring that I counted, was the only thing they had to really get the combo going. So that was a 2-1 win. Got quite lucky, I think, overall, but obviously their deck has a fail rate, and we managed to hit that fail rate. And we won the match because of it.